Morning. Very good question, Greg. Why does it always seem to be windy? He actually lives more in the central portion of Michigan, surrounded by fields and trees. So he wants to know, why is it always that he feels a breeze located there? Well, it has to do with the water. Michigan is surrounded by the Great Lakes and has thousands of inland lakes, which all create what are called lake breezes. These are consistent breezes that form during the day and during the nighttime hours. In fact, here's an image of what you might see on a satellite picture, where all those yellow arrows are pointing to those cloud features. Those are lake breezes blowing over the inland areas, and they can actually stretch very far across the area, especially over the lower peninsula into Michigan. So even in central northern lower Michigan, you can feel the impact of these breezes as they blow through. So how exactly do these lake breezes work? Well, they work in a couple of ways. You have the land, which warms up much faster than the water, especially in the morning. So as that warm air rises and moves over the colder water, you create a circulation which creates a lake breeze over across the area. So here's just kind of an illustration of how that works. So in the day, the land heats up, move for the cold air, and that rises. And then during the nighttime, you also have a similar effect where it reverses. So you have a consistent blowing of wind across the area. Now, this doesn't apply just to the Great Lakes. This occurs in inland lakes as well. So if you have lakes around where you are, especially in central northern Michigan, you can have a local lake breeze that develops. So you're always going to have that breeze blowing around, mainly due because water surface has less friction than the actual trees and fields around the area. So it creates kind of a nice smooth runway for that wind to blow across. So again, thanks, Greg, for sending in that question. If you have a question you'd like to see answered every segment in our weekly Weather Why, just send me an email at cmelberg@upnorthlive.com.